no place to run, and no place to hide. Since you can't run away from the problems in the world, you must understand why you are here. Everyone has a specific purpose for being here at this particular time. That's because you planned this. If you are fearful and uncertain about your life, then you have forgotten. Remembering will awaken you to this truth so you can begin to understand your meaning for being here. Holding on to past beliefs and values is not working out like it used to. Treading through all the obstacles that are now placed on your path is making you feel like you're running in place. You can't overcome any of this by going faster and working harder because the rules are changing faster than you can muscle through them or outsmart them. The old 3D world is a rigged game. Everything is so financialized and debt driven that there is nothing real in it anymore. It used to be a free market where success and failure were allowed to exist. But now everything is rigged. It still looks real, but the consequences of buying into this game will leave you high and dry. So, where do you stand in this hopeless scenario? You must go back to where you started, understanding why you came here in the first place before you were assigned your amnesia. Being caught up in the demands and desires of the material world, most people haven't given much thought to why they are here. However, as all of this dawns on them, they start to ask themselves, who am I and why am I here? These are the right questions to be asking yourself now. This is a rare lifetime you signed up for, as you intended to become more conscious and awake while in the 3D material world, ascending to the 5D reality. Your unique gifts and talents that you brought with you from many other lifetimes are ripe for these times. You must investigate what these are. Since the majority of people have been focused on pursuing what was attainable to them in the material world, they too have overlooked your real value, the conscious, caring, loving aspects of you. Having little or no value for who you are, you forfeit those qualities to do what was necessary to survive. Reminder, this is not why you came here. The 3D world has become more painful than ever before, no matter who you are or how much you have accumulated. This is a golden opportunity to awaken since you are not leaving much on the table. While it may appear that the 3D world has failed us, it has actually freed us. So it's time to be who you really are, as that's what will be valued by others who are in pursuit of this too. Everyone knows something is fundamentally wrong in the world. Previous generations that became disillusioned with the world moved to places where their finances allowed them to live their lives in comfort and safety. But now there's no place to run to or hide. That's the good news, because that was just kicking the can down the road for future generations to solve. This is that generation. This is why we are here right now. We are the generations that can take this on. So roll up your sleeves and get to work on the first few things you must do now, and that is to start documenting who you are by writing down what your gifts and talents are, so you have the power to put them into action, doing what you came here to do. And like always, I'm going to read from, again, the little book, How to live a guided life, meeting the real you, the story of your life. And this is from the guides. The ordinary life you call boring, stressful, or lacking is the great mystery of your being here, but many try to hide from it. Why would you try to hide from your life? Ask yourself, what am I hiding from? Is it the commitments from my past or fears about the future? You are here to live the unique life you were given, to celebrate its story. Accept gratefully what comes to you in the present moment, as that is what brings real happiness. Being honest with yourself and others, and not taking anything that happens personally, is the way you will avoid drowning in life's daily undertow. Avoid preparing for future outcomes. Having certain expectations about the future will limit the scope of your happiness. Like a person who wears too much cologne, there's absolutely no reason for you to cloak your life in anything holy, spiritual, mysterious, addictive, or anything other than what it already is on its own. And how it works. This is from me. You miss the opportunities of the natural flow in the present moment when you are caught up in battling life's daily undertow. You know you're in the undertow when your life is filled with struggle. Many people are struggling because they don't know how to go about reclaiming their present moment because they are entrenched in the old ways of doing things. The consequences of stepping out of the struggle and into the flow may seem radical. However, fighting against the constant downward pull of the undertow will just beat you down. Make a radical course correction and begin living your story. And just remember, you have help. You are never alone and always being guided.